Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin. Please like and subscribe and ping that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And check out our links below for TradingView, CoinLedger for your crypto tax needs, and Tangem Wallet so we can keep our cryptos safe and off those centralized exchanges, which we have to use to on-ramp our money, but part of crypto is for you to keep the control. Let's get right to it. So today we're going to learn how to research and find yield farming liquidity positions on the Solana blockchain. We are on DeFi Llama right now, and we're taking a look at the total DeFi market. As you can see, we are down quite a bit from the last bull run, but we've been slowly adding total value lock. Now, I specifically want to look at the Solana chain, and and we're going to take a look at positions. We're also going to put our minimum total value locked at 100. No, at 500,000, because we're going to be looking at more stable positions today. And I want to look at minimum APYs around 30%, no max. And we're going to sort by the total value locked. I have set some parameters because I wanted to cut out anything that was below a $500,000 total value locked. Looking at the total value locked, let's look and see if we can find maybe a Solana USDC or a Solana Bitcoin position has been one. All right, we are looking at Solana lending and liquidity pool yield farming positions on the Solana blockchain. Specifically, I've been bookmarking Sol USDC, some Sol wrap Bitcoin positions that I've looked into, and I like to set up my parameters to weed out kind of more risky plays that I have no business probably being in, and you don't either. And so, what I do usually is I try to look at chains, especially if these are core positions, which is what we're looking at today. With a total value locked of more than 250,000, I have today set up 500,000. I also like to make sure that the 30-day average APY is the same or higher than what the APY is over here, because this is only calculating it within a 24-hour period. And sometimes I even sort by the 30-day average APY. And remember, you can go over here and kind of flag positions that you like, and then you can bring up your flag positions by clicking on the watch list over to the left. Now, these are ones that have been on my watch list along with a few extra. I'm not going to be looking at the Sol render, the Sol with positions, or the wrapped ETH positions from Camelot today, but we are going to take a look at some of these others. So, or this Jupe Sol position. I like this one, but that's not what we're looking at today. We're specifically looking at a core position. I'm going to check out this Sol wrapped Bitcoin and this Sol USDC. This Sol USDC has a total value locked of 15.9 million, and this one has one of 7. I am going to go with the first one and take this one off the list. Main reason being there's more total value locked, and right now it has a higher APY and it had a higher 30-day average APY. So that's probably a pretty good position to compare to this one here, which is also on Orca. It's a little bit less at 3.41 million, but the APY is much, much lower. So we're going to also take that one off the list. And then we're also going to look at these two wrapped Bitcoin position. One has 800,000 and one has 1.31 million. APYs are pretty similar. I'm actually going to take this one off and go with the lower APY because there's a larger amount of total value lock, which I just think is safer, and I'm more comfortable with this position. So you can see that our 30-day average APY is about 60%, but we're running a little bit lower than that. As you know, DeFi Llama gives you excellent information to research positions. You can see the total value locked and how it changes over time. You can see how the APY changes over time, and then we'll even apply it with to the 7-day moving average, which gives a much better show of how the trend is changing over time. Now, I also want to bring up my favorite Sol stablecoin position. This one has a total APY right now of approximately 110%, which is killer, and 144. Now, looking at both of these, I think that I'm going to focus on this Sol USDC position. Although, if you want to sacrifice a little bit of yield, I would expect Bitcoin and Sol to go on a tear in the near future. And with this pool, you may be able to grab onto some of that price appreciation. Now, let's take a look at this high yielding Sol USDC pair on Orca. Let's see. We're going to take a look over on Orca, and I'm going to bring up and look for this USDC Sol pool that was looking kind of juicy. It had a total value locked of 16 million ish, which should be this one right here. 16 million total value locked. We can see on Orca the last 24 hours, it's earned about $48,000. Fee structure that would put it annualized yield at about 110%. So our data on DeFi Llama looks pretty consistent. Now, two things. If you want to earn less yield but have less to think about, you can always do a full range position. This is where you're going to have to deposit 50% Sol, 50% USDC. It's going to spread it out from 0 to infinity as far as the price range. And you will always be earning yield, but you're going to earn a lot less, around 0.017% a day. Now, we could go custom, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to just show you what this would be at a 10 minus 10 positive range, which is a 20% range on a concentrated liquidity position. We're going to range it between 120 and 150, which it's a relatively conservative range right now. As long as Sol is in a downtrend or trading sideways, you're probably going to stay within this range. If we deposit our liquidity at this range, we're earning 0.341% a day. And let's check that out real quick. So in a year, that would be 0.34. And remember, these are estimates because this is constantly changing. Times 365, you're looking at about a 125% yield on your assets if we deposit liquidity in this pool. Now, I am not going to deposit liquidity in this pool, but I will show you some of my positions because I know how everybody loves getting ideas from YouTubers' positions. But what I really want you to do is learn to research this yourself. So I hope this video has helped a little bit with that today. And here's a little bit of my liquidity portfolio on the Orca DEX. I have a nice little amount of wrapped Bitcoin Sol that's been yielding approximately 0.05% a day. My average here has been about 45% a year. This Tooker position is in and out of range. It's kind of something I play with. I can earn some really, really high yields on this one. I've made $4 on $160 over the last 24 hours, but it can go out of range. My 200 is 159, then it can be $100, and you're playing with fire with positions like that. This right here, this Sol USD position is actually money I borrowed with some Solana that I lent on Camino. I'll get into that strategy a little bit later, but I'm borrowing or lending out some of my Solana and borrowing USDC that I've put into this liquidity pool that is earning just a small amount of yield that I slowly put back into the lending pool as more Solana. That way the position feeds itself, but I will make a video about that in the future. And then this has been a nice meme coin pool, and that's with Solana. It's earning about 0.25% a day, and it's been as high as 1.5% a day when people really start trading this pool. Now, this is a position that I found out a few weeks back in the UIG investing group. In fact, I'd like to take a quick look. It is Helium Solana, which is sort of like their world mobile token on the Solana network. And it is a kind of like a carrier service, a cell phone service. Anyway, the yield I'm earning on this has been ridiculously high, but I'm out of range right now on my position. It's been about 24 hours, and I'm going to give this one more day before I decide to rebalance because I feel like we may go back into range soon. But we'll wait and see how that goes tomorrow. If this is not back in range by tomorrow, I will probably consider closing this position. Let's see, taking my $21 loss, and I've earned about, oh gosh, around $36 a yield on this position, which is excellent. This mobile SOL position has been yielding a ridiculous amount around well, right now it's yielding nothing because it's out of range, but when it was in range, it was yielding easily 500%. So whenever this is yielding, I'm cashing it out. As I notice that the positions, they're up 10%, I convert that either into stables or Solana, and the Solana is lent out on Camino. I hope this video gives you some ideas of how to research and find positions on the Solana blockchain, this one specifically on Orca. I hope to make more videos like this. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if there's something in particular you'd like to see a video on or would like to know how to do. Remember, none of this is financial advice. And please take some time to check out the UIG Investors Group Best DeFi group in the YouTube crypto space, and they have a free DeFi course that you can download below. No questions asked. All you have to do is provide an email address. It's how I began my DeFi journey, and you should too. So until next time, peace.